I'm really kicking myself this morning because people are awake and getting ready for the day.
People stealing your car, but this thing does not want to stick.
Even though I felt scared, I have become someone who waits. I wait for company, I wait for the perfect moment, or I just wait for circumstances to feel safer. But I'm starting to realize if I keep waiting, the life I want is going to keep happening to someone else. So you best believe when I got invited to a creator getaway this weekend, the first thing I did was to check if somebody could come with me. Nobody could come. First, denial. After my husband said that he couldn't join because he had a race on the weekend, I then asked my two besties. Meet Ina Marie and Anneke. Now both of them have kids, so I sent them a message saying, I know this is highly unlikely, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how possible is it that you will be able to join me for this creator weekend? And even though they were keen, it just wasn't a good time. So once I made peace with that it was probably just going to be me, my head started doing this thing that it does. How do I film everything while driving? Will the people even like How is it going to feel to be alone in the conversation? Can I even drive that far on my own? Because let me tell you, I have turned into a passenger princess and I secretly enjoy that life. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. Okay, maybe I'm a little bit ashamed. I don't want to look back over my life and remember the girl who didn't want to do anything because she was scared to do it alone. So, I'm going. You really wouldn't say I was just going away for one weekend. Just kidding. I need to get my phone because you need to come with me, obviously. So we have made it to Mpumalanga, to Alzu, which is a really nice stop on the way to Dilstroom, and I am too shy to vlog in public, so I am having my salad in the car. I especially bought this car thing so that I can take clips of the road without, hands-free. But this thing does not want to stick. I paid 450 Rand for this thing. I managed to take a little clip of the road for you. You probably won't get more clips. Except for a few potholes and a middle-aged man who did not want me to overtake him. The last hour of the drive went relatively smoothly. I arrived at Walkerson's estate and the security guard was so nice to give me simple instructions on how to get to the house, right? But I was so mesmerized by the scenery that I didn't really pay attention, and when I came to the stop where I thought I needed to turn left, that's when I saw this sign, residents only. Law-abiding citizen that I am, I drove back to the security guard and told him about this whole ordeal, and he promptly replied, "Ma'am, you are a resident now." In any case, I'm the first to arrive. The hosts greet me. Hi. And I do that thing where I look completely fine on the outside, but on the inside, I'm secretly freaking out.
Literally can't.
I know Sharon Aziza from a previous campaign, so there's maybe a 40% confidence base to work with here. Now I'm unpacking, I'm setting in, and I've completely forgotten to film any of it because my brain has already moved on to planning conversation topics for people who I haven't even met yet. But then I found out there's actually just one other couple joining us, and something about that makes me feel like this could either be really good or astronomically worse. Now I told myself I'd do a proper talking head reflection that night. Morning! Do not be fooled. This is not the first time I am out of the bed. I've been out of the bed because I forgot my microphone in the car. And I wanted to do a very impromptu wake up with me video, but then I didn't have my microphone. So, on the itinerary for today is yoga, content sessions, and just mingling with the people here. It says it's going to rain today, but right now the sun is a little bit out, so I'm really hoping that I can get some nice shots of the surrounds and what it looks like here. But for the rest of the day, my hope is just to learn something new, get to know the people here, build relationships, and have some fun. But right now, I need tea, so that's first on the agenda. Me and my very sad almond milk. This one tastes good though. People are awake and getting ready for the day. Already I can hear the hair dryers going. So I don't want to make people wait with the yoga and everything. So actually let me start my bath while I'm having my tea. How does this work? Okay, wait. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Done. It was such a beautiful morning that I just decided to trust that I'd get a walk in later that day for the shots of the surrounds. First, I was determined to start living the yogi life. Meanwhile, my anticipation for the content sessions were building. I had convinced myself that the sessions were the whole point of the weekend. Learn something, make it worth it. But then Sher opened it up and he asked us to share, and I started talking about what it's actually like, the unglamorous parts of being a creator, the parts that don't make sense to people who aren't in it, and nobody looked away. Nobody went polite on me. They just got it. And they wanted more. Now it started pouring rain, and of course I didn't film it again. But this is only my third YouTube video, so we'll get there, I promise. At least this time I remembered to film the nighttime reflection. Wow, what a day that was. I mean, I extroverted my little heart out, but it was such a good day just to be surrounded with people that are like-minded. I think it's so important to find that sense of community and people who actually understand what you're going through. If you're in a situation and you try to explain to someone what you're feeling or what you're going through, it's outside of their frame of reference, it's really hard for someone to put themselves in your shoes and be like, okay, I can imagine what that feels like, or even if you need advice on something. So this industry is very figure it out on your own in South Africa, and this has been so helpful. And I mean, this can be translated to any industry, I am sure of it, that if you get that community and you surround yourself with people that are doing what you're doing or have walked the road that you're walking, it's so helpful, and it's also so inspiring. I am so grateful that I came this weekend, even though I felt scared, and hopefully some of the relationships that I formed here can be carried on forward. I'm going to go to bed now, so I'll see you tomorrow morning. Kidding, you need to come with me. I'm really kicking myself this morning because it is so overcast outside, and yesterday was the perfect morning to go for a walk and to show you this around. But now it's overcast and it probably won't have the same effect. But I think I'm going to skip yoga this morning because we need to be out of here by 10 o'clock. So if I do yoga, then I'm again not going to have time to go walk. Skip yoga, go for a walk, and show you how freaking beautiful this place is. I've been alone in a lot of different ways, in rooms full of people, in my own life, and for months, no, actually years. I had been hoping, wishing, praying to find people who would understand me, this pool I have to create and everything that comes with it. Who would have thought that I'd find that on a trip I almost didn't take, just because I was scared to go alone? I mean, who knows what could be next? Actually, I do. I know what's next, but it's a secret. So subscribe, don't subscribe, totally up to you. Okay, love you. Bye.